What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm here for week number 5 of the YCL. And spoilers in 3, 2, 1. We got a win last week against Grandmaster D-Ray. Really important. Got a bit lucky, but hey, I will definitely take it when they come our way because we are 3-1. But as of right now, we're 8th. How? 3 wins, 1 loss, 8th? That's insane. That's insane. There's only one undefeated team, and we're 8th. Crazy to think about. But we gotta get a win today. We are facing off against Joe the Flaming, Calmaster J as he now goes by. Really, really nice guy. Really recommend going and checking out his content. He recently had his first video go up over 1,000 views. So super happy for him. I'm seeing that a lot in the community right now, and that's amazing to see. Just another one of the great guys that we got, one of the great people we have in the community, and I'm happy to see that everyone is getting a bit of that wealth, which is awesome. Now, this matchup here, a little interesting. You're going to see his team. He currently has no wins. His team is good. It's interesting. It has a lot of pressure with the ground typing. I think the main concern is the speed on this team, in my opinion, because he has a cap of 102, and then he's got a 101 in Landorus and a 100 in Jirachi, 295s in Silvally and Haunter, and 87 in Hitmonlee, and then everything else is slow. I mean, Milo's not slow, but you get the point. You get the point. Now, the other issue is his best offense, Garchomp, Lando. They die to Ice Shard. Not good. I don't have an Ice Shard user, which is good for Joe. However, I have Ice attacks, which is not good for Joe. And we have speed with those Ice attacks, which is also not good for Joe. But we're going to hope to win. He has really good Ice answers in Jirachi, Milo, Incineroar, even Glastrier. The issue is they don't hit hard enough offensively to really pressure my team. So I feel what I can do to do well is going to be going with a screens offensive build. Shout out to our front office, of course, for the help. Also, guys, shout out to you for helping us reach tons of like goals over the course of the past few weeks. And if you guys want to help us hit another one, make sure to smash the like button, help us reach 50 likes on today's video. I know you guys can do it, and make sure to stick around for the secret word of the day, which will be coming up shortly. Now, let's go ahead and jump into our first one, which is going to be Keysis our Klefki making its return with the Light Clay. This time we're going with dual screens, Light Screen and Reflect for the special Landorus, the physical Garchomp, the special potential Jirachi, the terrifying Silvally with Swords Dance, the terrifying Glastrier, and the terrifying Unburdened Hitmonlee. Lots of scary stuff. Spikes there just to get a bit of extra chip, put things more in range of something like my Virizion later on. Dazzling Gleam is also really important because with our investment, we always 2 KO a no bulk Garchomp with D-Gleam. Super, super cool. And especially because there's an item clause, maybe he's not running Leftovers, maybe he's not running Roselli, maybe he's running Yachi, maybe he's running Life Orb. Who knows? Very important here. At the same time, with our investment in defense, we're able to take a +2 Jolly Garchomp's Earthquake with a Reflect. Without the Reflect, we're able to take a neutral Garchomp's Earthquake, and we take 2 of them with a Reflect up as well. We also take a Life Orb Adamant Glacier's High Horsepower from full, which is absolutely fantastic. Really important Pokemon. Hoping to come in multiple times, get a multiple Reflects, multiple Light Screens. I don't think it's going to do that though. I think 1 is going to be enough. Our next mod is going to be basically our team captain. It could be our team captain. I don't know. It is going to be Icarus, our Torn-T, Icy-Wind, Knockoff, Hurricane, and Taunt. Really funky EV spread. I love it. I love making EV spreads like this, and it's super functional too, which is what I love to see. The investment on this Pokemon is really cool because basically what it does, number 1, it allows us to outspeed the Garchomp. Super important right off the bat in any non-Scarfer because Garchomp is his fastest Pokemon. Also, we take Adamant, Garchomp's Outrage, or Jolly Stone Edge. We take Landorus's Life Orb, Rock Slide if it's Jolly or not attack boosting nature, like Adamant or Naughty or whatever. And we also always 2 KO a no bulk Landorus with Knockoff into Icy Wind, which is really cool as well. And we take 2 Scarf Jirachi Iron Heads, and we take 2 Milotic no special attack Ice Beams unless it's 2 max rolls, and Taunt was mostly there for the Jirachi and the Milotic so they can't set up or recover or status me. Super important. Now, one thing that's really important with this set here, the reason I want to run Knockoff over on the Landorus instead of going for Icy Wind is specifically because Icy Wind is not 100 base accuracy. If it was, it would make a lot of sense because if I Icy Wind a Scarf Landorus, I will still outspeed the next turn and get the KO on it with another Icy Wind. Super important. However, that means I've hit 2 95% accurate moves is more risky than going for a Knockoff, which still gets rid of the speed boost that a potential Scarf Landorus would have, or a maybe even worse, a Life Orb Landorus, which could actually kill me if it's Adamant. That's not good. So I get rid of the Life Orb, I get rid of the speed boost, and then I still put it in range of Icy Wind, which is super, super important. Hurricane is just really good damage all around, and this is obviously our boost user. He has 4 great rockers in the top 3, the first 3 Pokemon, rather, the Garchomp, the Jirachi, and the Lando, and of course the Cradilly, which I believe gets rocks. Moving on to our next mod, it is going to be Durandal, our Virizion, one of the stars of the show last week that kind of just sat in the back until the very end, and this Pokemon here is really good in this matchup. My god, what is the resist to close combat and Leaf Blade? Haunter. Hunter still takes 80% from Leaf Blade. That's crazy. At +2, we can OHKO Inviolate Haunter. Insanity. Stone Edge is there mostly for Silvally Flying. I'm a little worried about that offensively compared to Silvally Poison. I have 2 Steel types in my roster. I don't think Silvally Poison comes. I think Flying makes a lot of sense to be immune to Excadrill's Earthquake, maybe even Grass depending on it, so we can resist the Earthquake. Really cool set nonetheless though. We outspeed everything on the team. We are running 20 EVs in our HP, so that way Life Orb will reduce the amount of damage Life Orb does to us while maximizing our HP. 169 HP divided by 10 is 16 points of health. If I went to 171, 173 or whatever, then I would be taking 17 HP from Life Orb, which is more than 16. Obviously, because MattOshea. Yeah. Moving on is going to be Stanley, our Excadrill. We are running our second Steel type this week. Earthquake, Iron Head, Rapid Spin, and Swords Dance. We got setup in Rapid Spin, setup in Swords Dance, Shuckleberry to take the Earthquake from the Garchomp, the Earthquake or Earth Power from the Landorus. Tons of great options. Max Speed to Speed Tie an Adamant Garchomp, Outspeed an Adamant Landorus, or to also outspeed a max speed Hitmonlee. Really cool set here, can break really well. He has no immunity to Earthquake, to Mold Breaker Earthquake, other than Silvally Flying and Landorus, and no resist outside of specifically Silvally Grass or Bug or whatever. So really cool here, can do a lot of work. This set is super solid and just should be one of the best breakers we have access to if I get a free Swords Dance. And one of the other things about Marvel Scale that I love, or Mold Breaker rather, is that it goes through Marvel Scale that the Milotic could have. So basically just a burnt Pokemon against me, getting no boost in defense at all, which is super awesome. Our next mod is going to be our only other pivot that we brought, and that's Bosch the Rotom Wash with the Rocky Helmet, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. Super solid Pokemon this time around. Basically, we're running a lot of defense. Most of the way to take it from like Garchomp, from Landorus, from something like the Incineroar, Hitmonlee, depending on the spread as well. But that's really the main thing. The investment on this is cool. And I also want to just bring your attention towards the speed stat. We are running a minus speed, nature, and relax. And you won't see this on the screen, but we are running 4 IVs. 4 IVs, not EVs, IVs. Why are we doing that in our speed stat? Well, number one, with the speed stat at minus the nature, so minus speed, with 4 IVs, we always outspeed Adamant last year. However, we now always will underspeed a sassy or relax or minus speed nature Milotic, which is really important in case he decides to go that route. And the reason why that's important is because I know he's not going to go 0 IVs in Milotic. I know he just won't do it. So if I can do this, that means I will always know, is the Milotic going for Mirror Coat, or is it going for something like Dragon Tail, or is it going for an attacking move? It'll go for a Toxic. I get Toxic, I Volt Switch out, then I go into a Pokemon like my Virizion and handle it that way. If it goes for something, let's say I do outspeed it on the Volt Switch, then I can go into my next Pokemon and be able to be immune to the Mirror Coat, which is just absolutely huge. I think that's why we decided to go with this set here. Really cool on the IVs, but also we are able to do multiple things like take Adamant +1 high jump kick from Hitmonlee if rocks are up, which is awesome. Sorry, no, let's try this again. We take Adamant +1 high jump kick from Hitmonlee if it's unburdened. We take close combat if there are rocks up, not high jump kicks. High jump kicks 10 base power stronger. We take 2 Landorus superpowers from Life Orb Landorus, or 2 Sludge from Life Orb Landorus, and we take a Life Orb Explosion as well. And we have the IVs, like I said, for Adamant Glass Spear, and we take 2 Life Orb Garchomp Dragon Claws. Our next and final mon is going to be the Silence, making its return, our Galar Moltres, with the Charty Berry this week to be able to take hits from like Rock Slide Landorus or Stone Edge on the Garchomp, or whatever the case may be. We want to set up with this Pokemon. We can set up our speed and our special attack with agility and Naspot, and we can just go for game. Nothing resists the combination of Hurricane and Fiery Wrath. And if I hit those moves, it's going to do so much damage. We have enough speed on this Pokemon, not only for the Jolly Hitmonlee, just like the drill, but we also outspeed an Adamant Garchomp or an Adamant or Modest Landorus as well, which is absolutely awesome. Really like this Pokemon in the matchup. It can do a lot of work. Hopefully it shows out. Guys, if you enjoyed this team builder portion of the battle, make sure to leave a like on the video. Help us reach our like goal of 50 likes on the video as well. And comment down below what you think of the team and the secret word of today, which is going to be ramen. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. It is time to battle. All right, everyone, we are back. And looking at the team, I'm a little disappointed there's a Hitmonlee on screen here, I'll be honest. I was hoping that would be like Cradilly or something. Because it could just sweep me out of nowhere. But we are here for the battle. There's a Hitmonlee, there's a Garchomp, there's a Landorus, there is a what else? Milotic, Silvally, and Jirachi. So Milotic, Silvally, nope, not Silly Cobra, Silvally, Jirachi, and the Hitmonlee. So what am I leading off with here? I think my lead, honestly, is going to be the Rotom. Against this team, like I can Will-O-Wisp basically everything. What would he lead off against? Would it be Garchomp? Would it be Landorus? That's what I want to be in against anyways. If it's like Silvally Grass, I have switch-ins to it with like my my Torn, so I'm not as concerned. If it's the Hitmon lead, I have again the Rotom. So I feel like this is my best lead. If it is end up being the Jirachi, that's fine. I probably click Volt Switch against it. Maybe I probably just Will-O-Wisp it, to be honest. So we'll do that. Good luck, have fun to Joe, of course. We're gonna hope we get a W today. It'd be really cool if we could. I wrote down what his team is so I can actually remember it this time. My team is put into the calc, and we are not going to go to timer today. The goal is not to go to timer. We'll see. If you missed it, last week, the game ended. We had 3 seconds left on our timer. 3 seconds. Ocean Man, is that the Milotic? That is the Milotic. So this was the same lead I actually had against, who was it? Against Tiger in our mock. So I'm going to just go ahead and go for the Volt Switch here because I will know right away. What are you going for? So let's click the Volt Switch here. We see the Ice Beam come out. So yeah, he's definitely faster than me. And that does 17 points of health. No burn, no freeze rather, I should say. And let's quickly take a look at the Rotom Wash. Does this tell us if Milotic is offensive? I don't know. Ice Beam, 18 points of health. Yeah, that's not offensive. So here I just go into, well, Durandal here, because Virizion, fun fact, takes at most 50.3%. Great. Leftovers as well. So this is a leftovers Pokemon. We know Raji's not lefties. Leftovers. So here's my thing. What is his switching? I don't think his switching really exists, to be honest. I want to go for close combat really badly. I don't think it's the right decision, though, because if he goes for the Ice Beam, I don't want to lose this Pokemon, basically. I can go for the Leaf Blade, pretty much guarantee a KO. What would he go into, though? It'd be like Jirachi, if anything. I'll be able to find a lot more information about the Jirachi from there, so I'll go for the Leaf Blade here, figure out what I want to do, and go from there. We're going to see a Heart Swap into the Jirachi, I assume. Blankenite, what is his? Jirachi. Okay. So Leaf Blade comes out, 25% there. Okay, so let's take a look. Jirachi, Choice Scarf. If it's offensive, we should be doing 22 to 26. So it's not good enough. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into the Rotom here. That's my play on the U-turn, on a Zen Headbutt, on an Iron Head, anything really. We're going to see Ancient Power. Okay, special. 140 down to 114. That's what? 26? Rotom against Jirachi. Special, Timid, Ancient Power. Yeah, okay, it's special. Here we just go for the Volt Switch. We see another Ancient Power come out. Is he fishing for the boosts? Is that a crit? No, it's not even a crit. Okay. So Volt Switch comes out. This thing is really chipped down now. It's about 60%. Virizion does 60 to 71 with close combat to no bulk. I can go into the Silence here, which is very threatening. I can go into Icarus, click Knockoff, get rid of its item. It might be Weakness Policy as well. I feel like the play is Virizion, to be honest. But I don't want to lose the HP on it. Close combat is 60 to 71 minimum. I think it's... Maybe it's Scarfed. I think I'll go into Stanley here. They'll tell me right away. Is it Scarfed? They'll tell me right away. Excadrill against Jirachi. Iron Head does 20 to 24. If it's Shuckaberry, it should die still. So after an Iron Head, so I'm going to go for the Iron Head here. It's going to give me a lot of information. We see a switch. I'm pretty confident he's Scarfed. Or he's worried about us being Scarfed at least. Is this the Lando? This is the Lando. So we catch this with an Iron Head. One of the reasons why we did want to go for the Iron Head here. Look at that. Just about half to the Lando. Does that tell me anything? Landorus. It tells me it's probably no bulk. We go into the Silence here. Pretty free swap. Nothing resists the combination here unless it's for some reason like, I don't know, Silvally can't even resist the combination. This covers the Earth Power. We knew Gravity was a possibility. That's fine with me. Here we're obviously expecting a Ground move to come out, or an Earth Power to come out. The question I have is, am I just going straight for... Where's Moltres? There's Moltres. So Hurricane's guaranteed to hit, I believe, because gravity's up. Right, it's not gravity versus gravity. Pokemon. Let's go. Command F. Command F. Accuracy. Yeah, so it's going to basically get everything to hit. So I'm going to go for a agility here. It's modest. We know it's modest. Wow. Earth power's fine. Draw me under half. There's the Berserk. We're at +1 and +2. And for right now, we have 100% accurate Hurricanes. It's also Life Orb. I think I just go for my Fiery Wrath either way. Right, Hurricane's 100% accuracy. During intense gravity, all Pokemon have their accuracy stat multiplied by 5 over 3. 1.67. It should be 100%, but I'm going to go for the Fiery Wrath here. I'm just going to be safe. I'm pretty confident that it hits everything, but we have no reason to just go for Hurricane right now. So we see the Fire Wrath come out. This will get the KO on Landorus, the 78 min, about that range. So that's great. We get the KO on that. That also shows me, by the way, because he was Life Orb on the Lando, we know for a fact he's not Life Orb Garchomp as well. There is the Garchomp. So, Garchomp, we do outspeed it all the time. Hurricane, the 73 min. No bulk. Let's Hurricane. Hurricane, guaranteed hits. That crits. Earthquake. Somehow take the hits. No. That's fine. Totally fine. Because I got a free swap into Torn now. Because Torn outspeeds it. Torn outspeeds. Yeah. Gravity returns to normal, right? One more turn of gravity. If he's Scarf on this, how much is Scarf Earthquake doing to my Torn? Tornadus, gravity. Earthquake does 62 to 74. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Here, I go for a knockoff on the expected Jirachi. We're going to see a swap. Pretty confident it's not Scarf now. Crushing Blow, which is Hitmonlee. So Valley. So Valley what? Poison? Ghost. So Valley Ghost, right? So Valley Ghost. Okay, he's probably super offensive here. I have Screen, so I'm not as concerned. I can also just go for a taunt here to stop it from being annoying and setting up Swords Dance, so I'm going to do that here. I don't want you setting up on me. I don't want you setting up on me. No parting shots either, which is good. So taunt comes out, stops the Swords Dance, stops the parting shot, stops the Toxic. Hard U-turns. I'm fine with that. What are you going to do to me? That did 22 points of health. Tornadus against Sil Valley Ghost with U-turn. That's a high roll for Jolly max attack. Question is, if he's Swords Dance, Flame Charge, Ghost move, does that destroy my team? Kind of does. There's the Milo. I can go for a taunt into a flip turn. I can also just go hard into Rotom, which I think covers my bases best. That covers my bases best. Whirlpool. All right. So I really want to click Volt Switch here. I just can't. Jeez, it did a lot more damage than I expected it to. I think the play here is just Volt Switch. The play is just Volt Switch. Ooh, I just realized I have no more answer to... I have no more Mirror Code switching. Scald, Volt Switch, Whirlpool. No, Scald, Ice Beam, Whirlpool. With leftovers. What is this set? Here we go into Durandal again. We click our Leaf Blade once more. That puts everything in range of... That puts Jirachi in range. If Garchomp was not around, I would have the freest paint split there in my life, but it's around. Let's just go for a Leaf Blade again. Hard swaps. Yeah, so back into the Jirachi here. So it's going to be in range of Earthquake through a Shuca Berry. I'm going to key this here. On the off chance it's Psychic. I think he's going to be... Maybe he's like Scarfed and he's going for Ancient Power for some reason. I don't think Ancient Power makes a lot of sense against my team, even though I do have the multiple flying types. I'm a little surprised to bring, but I just don't know if it's Scarf or not. I don't want to risk losing my Virizion just yet. And especially because it outspeeds everything on the team. Alright, Keezus. Aurasphere. I'm pretty confident it's Scarfed. 163 down to 119. Let's get up a Spike here, I believe. Is that what I want to do? Get up a Spike. Get out. I think a Spike is really nice here. Swaps out. Back into this. So obviously not what I want to see here, I'll be honest. But that's fine. Unironically, I don't really have much of a great play. I feel like he goes for Whirlpool. I'm going to go into Durandal here. I don't think he Ice Beams. Got him! Yeah, we knew Magic Coat was a possibility. Magic Coat? Is that Magic Coat or Mirror Coat? Okay. Here, am I clicking Stone Edge? Swords Dance? Close. I think I just clicked close. I click Leaf Blade here again. I'm just chipping on the Jirachi more and more. It's not gonna have any switch-ins anymore, which is gonna be great. It just also tells me that its only recovery is leftovers. We Leaf Blade this. Will it die? Probably not. Or it just does. Do we have to crit there? We do have to crit there. It is a high crit move. We didn't get a crit on the Jirachi. I'm not mad about that at all. I'll definitely take it. So Milo is gone. No more shenanigans with that. Hitmonlee, 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 Hitmonlee. You are an issue and a half. We don't know yet if Garchomp, Jirachi, or Hitmonlee is Scarfed. Any three of them could still be Scarfed. And I'm really hoping that I find out right away. Crushing Blow is the Garchomp. No, what is this thing? So this is going to take Chip here. How much does Leaf Blade do to Silvally Ghost? 48 to 57 to no bulk. It's not enough. Is that still what I want to do? Go for the Leaf Blade against this? I think I will go for the Leaf Blade on this. I think I will go for the Leaf Blade on this. Chance to crit, 48 to 57. Looks like it's close to a roll there. Also helps me out in case he's like... Yeah, we just get the KO outright. Is that a crit? I don't think it's a crit. Yeah, so Virizion coming in clutch again. 2 KOs last week. 2 KOs this week. Doing work. Hitmonlee. Pain in the ass. This is Hitmonlee? Okay. Time to find out if it's Scarf. Here, Hitmonlee. I believe it dies to close combat. Close combat will wreck its shit. So we'll click close combat here. 137 to 162 to no bulk. Oh! Normal Gem Fake Out. Jeez. Okay. Obviously, Rabbitspin would suck. I think he can't afford to go for Rabbitspin here because he's not going to kill me. I go into Bosch. I get a bit more chip on it, and I switch out. And deal with it some way. Some other way. Ugh. Very, very spooky. It's not even good for Rabbitspin. It wouldn't make any sense. Blaze Kick. Do we live? We live. Get a bit more chip. Nice. Burn! That sucks. Here, I think I just Willow. Let's go for the Willow. Knock off. Okay, so we got good chip on this thing. So it's revealed it doesn't have a rock move. Doesn't have a rock move. Has Blaze Kick. My play has to be to go to Torn. Tornadus against Hitmonlee. Stone Edge, if it's adamant, has a shot to KO me. But that's really it. If I go, it's Goddess Unburden off. If I go for Icy Wind, at -1, at 184, still it speeds me. Oh, it's disgusting. Okay, we go into Icarus here, I believe. I gotta go Icarus here. I don't want this game to rely to come out on me like hitting a Stone Edge or something, me hitting a Hurricane. I jump kick that's under half. He's literally gotta be be Stone Edge to get the kill me, to get 2 kill me, even. Knockoffs. Okay, we do connect. The threat is gone. The threat is gone. The threat is gone. Jeez. In comes the Jirachi. It's under half. There's a spike. If it outspeeds me, we know it's Scarfed. If I take a look at Jirachi with Iron Defense, not Iron Defense. Why did I say Iron Defense? With Ancient Power. 2 Torn, it does at most 43. We're definitely out of range of that. I can go for a knockoff, which does 36 to 43 to max HP. So I'm just going to go for the knockoff here. It's not Scarf. It's not Culber. And just drop. So if it was Weakness Policy, too bad. It's gone. So I think Torn's going to clean up here, taking 3 kills to close it. I think it's going to be, it's Assault Vest. All right, interesting. So I think it's going to pick up what? Torn got the KO on Rachi, Hitmonlee, and Xumbion Garchomp. Milo, Silvally dropped to Virizion, and Landorus drops to the Moltres. So I think we're good to go here. I think it's going to be a nice 4-0W, which is really good. Our diff kind of gets a nice bump up, which is awesome. And yeah, we're basically, yeah, so it almost died to 1 spike. Second one would have definitely done the trick. Let's click knockoff, 100% accurate. And this might be Scarfed. It's not Scarf. He did not bring a Scarf for this week, and we managed to get the KO, and that is going to be a W. 4-0 win. Klefki surviving, Drill surviving, Torn surviving, Virizion surviving, Weakness Policy Garchomp. Weakness Policy Garchomp. Thank God we had Klefki in the back just in case. But damn, GG's to Joe. I'll definitely take the win there. Make sure you go and check him out. He's a really awesome guy. Makes a lot of cool content. He has a lot of hobbies that have turned into. He's trying to put into work, not just through Pokemon content creation, but also with football as well. He's doing a really awesome job with that. I believe he's helping cover the. Is it the Falcons? I'm not sure if it's the Falcons or not. Either way, he's a really big football fan. Make sure you go and check him out. Thank you, of course, to our front office who are here in the call with us, of course, who are just chilling in the front office server. Shout out to all of you for watching as well. Make sure to comment the secret word of the day if you guys heard it. Leave a like on the video. We're aiming for 50 likes on the video. And of course, guys, make sure to, of course, give thanks to our YouTube channel members. I gotta do that. Shout out to our level 1s, our Liv, Eric, Zeke, Michael Brown, and TexasMan21. Our level 2 is Tone. Our level 3 is Sully. Shout out to all 7 of these legends for supporting the channel, going the extra mile. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for watching as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys all next time.